Should we just jump right in? Are you going to intro it?
Yeah. This is No Singles, a podcast where we discuss albums from front to back in an attempt to promote comprehensive album listening. I'm Nate.
I'm JR.
What are we doing?
We're in Brooklyn today.
Today we're recording in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The 6th floor. Pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
6th floor of an apartment.
Yeah.
Beautiful view of Delhi and people walking around.
It's a nice view. We're at Nate's apartment today.
My apartment for the day.
It's a nice change. I've been spending too much time in my apartment, so...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was happy to get out. As you all know, I'm unemployed.
If you ever have the chance to be born rich, do it.
Oh, if you need, like, water, I can get it for you.
Yeah.
Nate's locked up behind a bed frame right now. Check out the Instagram for photos.
I'm poor. Okay?
Yeah,
you are too, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got fucking just bed frames all over my apartment right now. No, I've got one. Dude, nobody will come to pick this fucking thing up. They won't come until Saturday. Everybody I've talked to on Craigslist, they go, "Oh, I can't get there until Saturday." Like, dude, everybody's working a normal job, I guess. And I'm like, I'm free right now.
But what are you doing after 5?
Right. I think that they're all just like, I want to go home.
Okay,
People in this city get tired. I think,
because it's a lot of work living here.
It is, yeah.
I get that. But also, if it's a free bed frame.
But I love it.
Me too.
Boy, this city's going to turn my hair gray. James Taylor's one of the artists we're covering today, and that man has lost some hair over time.
Yeah, he rocks it though.
He does. He's got a good look going.
Yeah.
He's got that signature
Celebrity crush?
Hat. Dude.
Is he in there?
When I was researching for this episode, pretty fucking good looking guy back in the day.
Mustache or no mustache? I already asked you that, but...
I think no mustache.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then the other band, just as attractive, is Little Joy. So we're covering them today.
So Nate picked James Taylor, his Greatest Hits Volume 1.
Yeah.
My pick was Little Joy. Their only
album.
Piece of music they've ever released, which is cool.
Yeah, Little Joy.
This whole week, Nate's been calling it Little Joys. It makes me laugh. It's funny.
Because Little Joys, that also is a good name.
It is a good name.
Little Joy by Little Joy.
Yeah, what do you think of that album?
I think it's damn good.
So, Little Joy by Little Joy debuted November 4th, 2008. It's dubbed as alt rock, indie pop, soft rock, samba, and then for the first time in my adult memory, I found a new genre. Dude.
What is it?
MBP, Música Popular Brasileira.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's just referred to as MPB. Is a trend in post bossa nova urban popular music in Brazil that revisits typical Brazilian styles such as samba canção, and baião.
Oh.
And other Brazilian regional music, combining them with foreign influences such as jazz and rock and bossa nova. So
crazy. And that's because of Rodrigo.
Yes, exactly.
Rodrigo Amarante. I probably said like in the most white way possible.
Yeah,
but
we're both
I think
super white.
That's the pronunciation. But it would be because of him, because he's Brazilian.
He's the flavor of the band.
Yeah, he's also the connection between everybody in the band.
That's right. Where do they all meet?
Brazil. Well, he meets Fabrizio, the drummer for the Strokes. The Strokes were on tour in Brazil, where the two of them met at a festival, actually.
Yeah, it was.
And then they both happened to be in LA at the same time, recording, and that's where Rodrigo's playing with Binky, I think.
Binky Shapiro.
Yeah.
So their names Rodrigo Amarante, Fabrizio Moretti, and Binky Shapiro.
Yeah. And she's recording, and I think that Rodrigo's like playing on her album or something.
I think so. They do the little back and forth thing.
Yeah. And then they start talking about like how they did some songwriting together, and he was like, you know what, I got along with Fabrizio so well, we need a drummer, let's get him on this album.
And this was all in 2007. What were you doing in 2007?
In 2007, I was being a fucking nerd. I was 14.
I was 11.
Yeah. I think I had just discovered Rock Band and my love for playing drums.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. I was about to laugh real hard.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I played drums on Rock Band
Cool.
and like failed out of songs constantly, and then finally like played like something really simple, like Orange Crush or something by REM, like on easy, you know, and then
Yes.
like and beat the song,
And it clicked.
and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" Yeah,
And there you have it. That's Nate's origin story, everyone.
Now I play drums in real rock bands.
That's cool. You never told me that before.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, what were you up to? You were in 5th grade.
Yeah, I think so. I moved so much when I was little. I was like I gotta think hard, man. I don't know. I don't even know what state I was in. Okay, so I was in East Tennessee in a town called Norris. There's 1,200 people in the whole town.
Oh, wow.
We didn't have a mailbox. If we wanted our mail, we walked to the post office.
I have been to towns like that, yeah.
It was so awesome at that age. Yeah, and then I had no idea Little Joy was doing this while I was running around in the woods.
No, these guys were actually doing something important while we were both just fucking off.
It's their only release ever. The only link to any social media they have is MySpace.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 2007.
Right, but the page isn't even active, which really sucks. I was so excited to hear what song they had playing.
Right,
on the
it's
page.
Eminem or something. You know, like,
Little Joy.
Something that was like huge back then. You know, they're like, oh, dude, Eminem's recovery album.
Oh my god. So yeah, the page was just cracked out. It was taken down or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
The name of the band I found is it's named after the cocktail lounge just down the street from their home in Echo Park.
Oh, cool.
Right? I'd love to go see it sometime.
Producer Noah Georgeson, in interviews, had said that he felt like a 4th member of the band, and they also have said that like he was basically the 4th member. He was there just like working on all the songs with us and changing things around in ways that we would not have thought of. Rodrigo wrote with Binky for 2 months when they decided that they had enough material to write an album. So that's pretty nice. That does seem like the right amount of time. But
2
like,
months, yeah.
to crack out songs this good in 2 months, you know, is like...
Uh-huh.
but they also have more time on their hands than we do, so... Because they that's why this album is like a one-shot, because they're all so successful and doing their own careers that it's like one and done.
They have the funds to do this. They have the space and time.
Right.
Why not just make a one and done for fun? Because they wanted to do something different, like each one of them.
Yeah.
So...
Supergroup.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like it was an incredibly collaborative process. Both male bandmates sat down to get lunch and discuss lyrics and what they meant to them.
Cool.
So you've got Fabricio and Rodrigo just going out to lunch and just discussing the lyrics and breaking them down and talking about like how personal they are to
We
them.
should do that sometime with Mandy's Dreaming, actually.
Dude, that would be fun.
Because I finished Thin Walls, Nate. Oh, man. The words are pretty good.
Do you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it, man. If you could like take sunshine and youthful nostalgia and put it in something, it's that song, dude.
The next time around.
Yes, the next time around. What a way to start the album.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, man.
And the intro too. The light just dun, 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 dun.
And that very nice little noise, and you said it came from the back of the room, but it sounds like...
I think it's
like
a little block, yeah.
And it's off the beat. Like the and of 4. It is really tasteful.
Yeah.
And then they come in with these like really nice harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
The bass drum is thumping. Bob Dylan's on here too.
Bob Dylan singing? Yeah. Little
One too many, measure of your words.
Like I've been saying on the previous albums, it's a song that puts everything up front. You know what this album's about to be. It's going to be light and breezy. And there's that picture of them sitting on a beach. That's their, if you go to Spotify and you look them up, that's their little cover photo. And that's how this album feels to me.
Sitting on a beach with your
It
friends.
just feels like they wrote this in LA, going to the beach, hanging out, you know?
And Nate, you used to live in LA.
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Huntington Beach. Which is, I would just because people in LA would be like, that is not LA. There is a little bit of, like you go to the beach and you kind of like celebrate, like being out in the sun and going on the surf and the sand, and you get to sort of feel that, and then you can take that back to the studio with you.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
What a
pretty
cool
cool.
feeling.
Yeah. Also, Rodrigo's from Brazil, so maybe he just permanently has that like beach feeling
Yeah.
with him. You know, that's not even as a joke. Like I'm like,
No, I
like,
seriously,
yeah.
yes, I think so too.
It leads into
Brand New Start.
Brand New Start.
What do you think of this song?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
It's nice. It's sweet. It's like a really sweet song.
It's very like childish, but not in like a bad way.
Yeah.
It's bouncy.
Yeah.
I think the transition's good.
Yeah.
Got like a nice, like you said, like, hey, here's the album. This is what we
Yeah.
want you to expect.
And now let's maybe play with that a little bit by having some like you said, like kind of childish. It's it's,
whimsical.
Yeah, it's in the same vein as the first song, but it's like it is moving a little ways away.
Right.
Yeah, it's just cute and fun. Oh, the horns! The horns come in at some point, and they sound fucking great. When it hits, it hit like the horns coming in. Just the ain't no lover like the one I got. I'm like, a nice like go out on a picnic date with somebody, and
you're sitting in the sand eating little like finger sandwiches, and you just look at your person, and there's like, hey, there's ain't no lover like the love I got.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's so wholesome.
It's a really sweet. It's just a sweet song. It's some good indie rock.
Yeah, those the aught indie rocks. I've been really into. I've only been listening to like Young the Giant, early Dr. Dog.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Kings of Leon. You throw some Kings of Leon.
Actually, yes, because I found a Kings of Leon CD at the thrift store the other day.
Oh really?
It's good.
What's the? Oh, play the part. Right. That's the next one on the album.
Oh, this song gives me chill bumps. It's fucking sad. He's playing it on a classical guitar, with the nylon strings.
Yeah.
Very, Brazilian.
Yeah.
It's just a different flavor than like the steel string.
For me, maybe push the song back a little bit on the album.
Oh, it drops the energy is way too low right now.
Yeah.
Great song, but maybe if you put it second to last or something.
Sure.
Right, a very slow, very quiet, nice stop.
Yeah.
At the end, right?
I like the 1975 album that we covered. They do kind of boom boom, 2 back-to-back slow songs. Yeah. I forgot to ask, what's your relationship with Lil Joy?
Dude, I found them like 10 years ago. I don't remember how. It was somehow through Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
It was the next time around. It just came on.
Yeah.
I just I flipped out. I didn't do any research. I didn't even look who was playing the music. I just thought this sounds so nice and is really appropriate for like how I feel as a person right now. I was a freshman in college, figuring out life outside of my little town. What about you?
No, like I've heard Rodrigo before, and I love the Strokes. I'm a big Strokes fan, but Lil Joy, I hadn't heard Binky before, and I hadn't listened to this band ever. I didn't know they existed.
They fly under everyone's radar.
This is a great album. I mean, I'm glad I'm being introduced to them this way.
Oh, we have No One's Better Sake.
What
a great song, man.
I know, dude. You said it's a good name for a song?
Great name for a song.
Yeah, I just kind of vibed with this album and walked around listening to it.
Oh, where did you walk around and listen to it at?
This one, I walked around 20th Street area. It was really over by Academy Records because I went in there that day.
Is that where we went for the CDs?
That's where we went, yeah.
Nice.
That's what area is that in?
Chelsea, yeah.
So just walked around Chelsea a little
bit.
Listening to these albums.
It feels like Nick Valenci is playing the guitar.
Yeah.
It's so strokesy. It sounds so nice.
It is.
At the beginning, I can't tell if it's in like a fast 6/8 or a really slow 4/4.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's the 4/4, but it has that really nice bouncy swung feel to it. I'm so into it.
It's a little tricky, sort of the intro, and it's very. But this is getting like the energy went down on the last song, and then it comes right back up here
in an appropriate amount. It's not over energetic.
Yeah.
He's like picking you back up from sitting down on the beach. Yeah. Now you're like walking to the pier or something.
Pier time.
Yeah. The kick drum is fantastic. Oh, and it has an interesting chord progression throughout the song.
Mm-hmm.
I also wrote the song has momentum, but it's not too fast.
Yeah, that's kind of like what you were saying. I think this is a really solid song to just get you back on track for the album.
Right.
It does stand alone a little bit, but I think it works better in the album.
Yeah, as a single, this would not be representative of their sound.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. I don't think there's a song on here I don't like.
Same.
Yeah.
Unattainable. Next one. That's number 5.
Number
All right, we're
5.
about halfway through. Wow, what a good song.
What a good song. Nothing in this album is really depressing or anything, or you know. And then this
Just
one is another
melancholy as
like,
hell.
yeah, like even the sad lyrics on
Play the part.
even the sad lyrics on Play the Part, this isn't like dark and depressing, you know, like
Right.
even when this gets sad, it's very like like emotional kind of, but it's
It
not
hits you in
like-
your feels,
yeah,
which is nice. I don't want to listen to depressing music
well,
too often.
I picked some depressing music for us to listen to.
Oh man.
As time goes on, that Tom Waits album has a lot of like really sad shit on it.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
about
we'll
it.
talk about it. This is a really sweet song. Binky on vocals.
Yeah, her voice is
This
fantastic.
is great. Her voice is like a little fragile on this.
It makes me
Like,
think of Zooey
she's-
Deschanel a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of Zooey Deschanel can like go big, and I'm sure Binky can go big, but on this track, it sounds like if she goes too loud, she's gonna break her voice. You know, so she's like being really like intimate and close with the mic and quiet, and it's such a great feel for this song, and like just kind of a simple strumming and everything, and then you have the backing vocals that come in.
Oh, the swells and
then right when the chorus decides to be over, you know, the vocals are gone and it's just her again.
it's very tasteful.
It's
In the very back, it's so subtle. There's a bass drum and a tambourine, barely there.
tambourine is barely coming in.
There's a kick drum too. It's just very
Very faint. That's
so-
more of like a headphones kind of thing.
Yeah, I put it on the speaker in my apartment. I cranked it loud as hell,
Yeah.
and I heard it, and it was, dude, it's nice.
That's a good song.
Dude,
I really
they're
like this
writing
song.
music for the music. No one's showing off, right? Like
Yeah.
that shit's barely there, and I turned up the volume all the way. Like
Well, and that's where it feels
It's
very.
excellent.
That's when it feels like it's very collaborative too, like they had been saying in
Yeah.
interviews.
dude,
Ah,
this
what,
man is.
What do you
right-
think of Shoulder to Shoulder?
Oh my god, it is so well composed. He's
Yeah.
playing some bossa chords on an organ,
Oh yeah.
and it sounds super dissonant and weird.
Yeah.
And then it goes really dark with these progressions,
mm-hmm.
but it doesn't feel scary. I feel like it's hard to write a dark song without making it sound scary.
Yeah.
And he does it really, really well in Shoulder to Shoulder.
It sounds, when he gets to that, it starts off decently enough.
Mhm.
You ever listen to Man Man?
Man?
Man Man. Yeah, it's a band. They've got some good stuff. I think you would, if
Cool.
you like this, you would like Man
Yeah.
Man. But this song sounds a lot like something that they would write. Sounds a lot
Really?
like Man Man.
Okay.
Yeah. And once you hit the melody on the chorus on this,
Oh,
it feels like it's a musical. Like that sounds like something you would hear in a musical.
oh, Love Affair in Rio de Janeiro.
You can always be right.
Right?
And then it's a matter of time.
Right.
Oh, what a dude! Great lyrics. Yeah, it just puts me in mind of a musical. And then as the instrumentation starts to build in, then I'm like, this sounds like Man Man.
But it doesn't have
It's
that.
great.
It doesn't have that specific trope of like how musical songs feel.
Oh no.
Right? These sound like indie songs,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it still has that musical factor, as in like a movie built around music.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, this one just sounds like it would be a song in a musical. Just the chorus part, the way it builds in. You can always be wrong, but you always be right. I could see somebody singing that to another character.
Dude, fuck, that's
on
a Ryan
Broadway stage.
That's a Ryan Gosling lyric.
Yeah, singing that to Emma Stone's face.
What do we got next? With Strangers.
I think this is my favorite. With Strangers, I think this is my favorite song on the album.
Guess who makes a guest appearance on this song
Oh.
in the backing vocals? I said his name already. Nick Valenci.
Oh, Nick Valenci.
Those are his backing vocals.
Oh, cool.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a little extra strokes flavor in a
Yeah.
song that sounds nothing like
That
that.
sounds nothing like that.
That chord progression is so good.
Do you know who's singing this? Because I know that Rodrigo didn't sing every male vocal part. I know that what's his name also sang.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, the
Either way,
vocals go
they
with
sound
the
great.
guitar perfectly.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like some little parlor guitar. It's not like a big body. It's like one of those
Yeah.
small hourglass looking ones.
Yeah,
It's just a small sound.
you know, we're more than halfway through the album, but
Mhm.
like the momentum is still going on this album.
Right.
Like it's still just chugging along.
Even though there's been like quite a few really slow songs,
yeah,
it's still a streamlined,
yeah.
I'm having a great
The
time.
experience of this album is still
Mhm.
happening.
Dude, the next one is Keep Me in Mind. I love this song. It is placed so perfectly after these like slower sounding songs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's upbeat.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like where it is on the album is perfect. With
it's excellent.
Strangers is right where it needs to be, and then you just jump into this and it's right where it needs to be.
I don't think anything is in the wrong spot anywhere on this album at all.
No.
Personally.
No. Well.
Oh, we'll get to it, I guess.
No, there was the one.
Oh my gosh! Right at the beginning. Play the part.
There's one song that I think could be.
Okay, I forgot I said that.
But everything else I think is perfectly.
The song sounds so Strokesy. You can definitely tell he was in the Strokes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is a very Strokesy.
But it's
song.
not. It's not like corny.
No.
It's not gimmicky. It's like it just has that flavor in there.
That's right. And then they're doing a left-right thing with the guitar. Like so, if you listen to this on headphones, it's a full experience.
Oh yeah.
Great drum intro too.
Oh yeah.
Upbeat, fast-paced.
Next one is How to Hang a Warhol. Dude, it's great. It's bouncy. It's. I mean, there's nothing like stand out about it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it serves the album really well.
Yeah.
It's staying up just enough. Like just enough.
It should. Yeah. It's still album placement-wise where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good song. It's my least favorite song on the album.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. How to Hang a Warhol, which is about being rich.
They all are, very well off. So
Yes, they are.
the next song, Don't Watch Me Dancing. This is such a nice, like...
There's two of them singing on this one, right? Because then he comes in later.
I think so.
Whose voice is that?
And the backing, like, behind her, the backing
track
vocals,
on it, yeah.
is Devendra Banhart, dude.
Wait, who's Devendra Banhart?
Oh, he plays some killer music. I wish I would have put him on the album list.
Next year.
I encourage you to listen to him. He is absolutely fantastic. It's so nice to see him featured on this song. Well,
Yeah.
not featured, but like a part of it.
Well, I mean, his vocals are kind of just featured as a backing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that they brought anybody else in for this. Yeah.
I'm so glad they put a ballad on this album. That's what it was missing.
Yeah.
A ballad.
Yeah.
A good waltz.
The ballady part I think goes a little long, and then it's about there that I'm starting to be like, what's gonna happen? And then the drums come in,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm pulled back into the song.
I think that's like by design, right? They make you want it.
Yeah, maybe it goes a little too long
On purpose.
Yeah. But the waltz, the waltz is great, especially for the outro of the song.
Yes, dude. We needed a waltz on this album. It has everything else.
Her voice is really great once again.
It's perfect for the album.
Yeah.
The sound.
And not too much of it, sprinkled in there. Like it's just coming in and out. Like they're really being like choosy about where they feature her voice, and I think that makes the album even better.
I think so
Instead
too.
of just like throwing Binky all over the place, and What's the last song,
dude? Evaporar, which means it's a Portuguese for evaporate.
Yeah. Well, okay,
this would be in my top 100 songs of all time.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
So this is your favorite song on the album?
No. The first song.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Next Time Around is my favorite, but this is my second. It's the perfect way to end it. It is so like nostalgic and melancholy and super emotional.
Another album that ends on just a soft note.
It's perfect, dude. Like the last thing he plays is that beautiful like major 7.
Yeah. And that's it. The little joy after that. Like that's it for...
That's it. They never do anything else.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah, I mean, they're all still alive, so who knows? But like, I doubt it, right?
A reunion, maybe.
Maybe.
Every bit of this song is oozing like deliberate craft. What do you think about this?
It feels like a nice, soft outro saying thanks for spending time with us.
Yes.
It just feels like a very sweet send off.
The last word you ever hear by Little Joy is evaporate.
Yeah.
And the band, it just
and
evaporated. It's gone.
Yeah.
And they made this album because they wanted to make something different. It wasn't like a money grab or a cash grab or a promo thing. It was just like art.
And I think they all just had songs floating around their heads that they really wanted to just get out of their system. And they found other people to just share this stuff with and create music. It's great.
Would you buy the vinyl?
I would buy this on vinyl.
Me too.
Yeah. I would definitely buy this on
vinyl. Do you find anything about the album cover?
Yeah,
it's a picture of a girl swimming. Yeah. It's so nice, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like she's like being thrown in the pool by somebody.
Yeah, it looks like she's smiling and having a great time.
I'm sure it's an old photograph that they dug up from somewhere. Yeah.
Great
I mean,
album, dude.
Great album.
Wow.
Great album and great font on that album cover.
Yes, it
It kind
is.
of reminds me of neon lettering a little bit, but it's not, like as in your face.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Right? November 8th, 2008. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it was released November 5th, I think.
November 4, 2008.
November 4. So, yeah. So Lil Joy by Lil Joy gets released November 4, 2008. They don't chart at all, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this backwards. I think this might be more fun going from number 10 to number 1.
People will be more
right?
engaged. Yeah.
Lil Wayne, The Carter 3, is moving up in the charts at number 10 that week. I remember when that came out. I didn't really listen to Lil Wayne, but people were stoked about that album.
I don't know anything about Lil Wayne, man.
Man, that was huge. Jennifer Hudson is at number 9. Neo is at number 8. Mary Mary is at number 7. What? Kid Rock is at number 7. Metallica
Good for
at
them.
number 5. Huh? Kenny Chesney at number 4.
My dad went to college with him.
Kenny Chesney?
He went to ETSU and he said he would just walk around and see Kenny just sitting in the grass playing guitar.
Hey.
Keep going up the list though.
It worked. It worked for him, Paper Trail by T.I. I remember when that came out. The soundtrack, another soundtrack. Soundtrack to High School Musical 3, senior year, is at number 2 on the top 200. You'll be happy about this, though. Number 1 on the top 200 is AC/DC with Black Ice.
Love me some AC/DC, man.
Next album is Greatest Hits by James Taylor.
Our first quote-unquote not album.
Right. Yeah, because this isn't like an actual album. It's a bunch of stuff that was thrown into an album as Greatest Hits.
Yeah. But it feels like an album.
His career wasn't even 10 years old before he had a Greatest Hits album come out.
Imagine.
That's crazy. Here,
That shows how successful you are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and then when I was reading about this too, it was noted that he wasn't really known for singles or anything either, and now he's getting a whole Greatest Hits album. But it was also because he was leaving Warner Brothers.
Good for him.
Yeah, he was leaving Warner Brothers as the people who he had signed to.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to do one last big album when he left, and it's an incredibly successful album. Yeah, it came out in 1976. His career started in 1968.
Wow, dude. How old is he at this time?
He would have been 28.
Oh my god, that's...
He-
I'm 28. What are we doing farting around? People...
Dude,
The Beatles are doing this shit in their early 20s.
I know.
Anyways,
So many
good for
people.
him.
But, what? Leonard Cohen didn't become famous until, his, 50s or something.
Are you trying to say Mandy's Dreaming is going to be like a 50s rock and roll band?
Could be. Could be.
Better than nothing, right?
Better than nothing.
So this came out what year?
1976. 1976 is also the 200th birthday of America. Huh? So, perfect timing for that Greatest Hits album to come out. On this album, Carolina in My Mind and Something are both featured on the album. They were both re-recorded for the Greatest Hits album.
Yes, I saw that too. I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I have not heard the original versions. The original recordings.
I think I have, but these are the ones I'm familiar with.
Yeah, same. I was going into this thinking Something in the Way She Moves was going to be a cover of
Thing,
something,
right? Yeah. Do you know about that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
down, yeah.
His first album was recorded for Apple Records. It was just 2 songs.
He's the first non-Beatle to ever be signed
Yeah.
to Apple Records, which is a big deal.
First American also. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which of course lines up with that. But yeah.
Really cool, dude.
First one to be signed to Apple Records. I think it was John Lennon that took interest in him and got him in there. But and then right after that, he kind of gets sold off to Warner Brothers and
The mob.
Yeah, to the mob. And also, if they wanted to give us a record, I would take it.
I would too.
And he starts his career with Warner Brothers, and then he leaves in 76, and they, as kind of like a parting goodbye, they sort of do this Greatest Hits album, which is this incredibly successful album.
I know.
His music has had a big impact on the culture. but this album alone has had such a big impact that it is a greatest hits compilation, but it sort of stands on its own as kind of an album that isn't necessarily just greatest hits because it flows like you would actually have an album flow. And half of these weren't known to necessarily be like big, successful singles that were pulled off of albums like you would usually have on a greatest hits album. What's your relationship with James Taylor?
My relationship to James Taylor. I mean, not much, dude. I wrote down, growing up, James Taylor always seemed like quote unquote grown up music that I didn't understand.
Sure.
Right, but I get it now. You know, the lyrics make sense. The music's beautiful.
Yeah.
My parents never listened to James Taylor.
Oh, really?
Never, dude. No, my dad was spinning Zeppelin, Boston, AC/DC, and my mom would listen to like John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Queen.
Queen.
So I never heard this music growing up. Only if it was like on a commercial.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was, but it might have been, or like in a movie, or like
maybe you heard a Stray song on the radio.
Yeah, like Caroline in My Mind on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I never, dude. Before this, I had never listened to him.
Oh wow.
Never.
Cool.
This is my first time.
Cool. Fuck yeah.
What about you?
But you knew he was, like you know the name James Taylor. Like
yeah, I kind of knew the name, but if you're like, hey, what kind of music does James Taylor play? I would have said
you wouldn't have known.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like soft rock or like I don't know.
Or hip hop.
He could have fucking played trumpet for all I know.
Yo, yeah, James Taylor.
I don't know. Yeah.
Legendary trumpet player. Yeah. I mean, the name isn't so far out there for.
It's a really normal name.
It is. It's just two first names.
I know. I love that, dude. I love it when people have two first names like that.
James Taylor.
Yeah.
My relationship to James Taylor. This album was spinning at my house all the time.
Cool.
Growing up.
Like the literal album?
So my parents had the vinyl, but this was in like the late 90s, early 2000s when if you got a CD, you played this, you got
albums are out.
Exactly. Like they hadn't come back around yet, so you got like a 5-disc CD player and you just loaded that thing up, and then my mom would load up James Taylor's greatest hits.
What else?
What else? Billy Joel, Queen, Rod Stewart.
Oh, my mom loves Rod Stewart, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she would like load up that kind of stuff on there, and then it would just be on this 5-disc CD player, and so you'd hear James Taylor, then you'd hear some Rod Stewart. It would come back around, and you'd have that. She would just have this like on rotation, and I would just be playing with my action figures, wandering around the house.
Cool.
James Taylor's just playing somewhere.
Cool.
So I've been listening to James Taylor since I was a kid. He'll always probably be in my top 20 artists
of all time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huge influence on me. And I'm a drummer, like
that's saying a lot. That's how good of a fucking musician he is.
But I do write lyrics, and he has got great lyrics.
Yeah, he does. So, song number 1.
And we can't really talk about the album artwork because it's pretty straightforward.
It's just text.
It's his name and then the text of every song on there.
Do we know like the creative direction? Like, was he the one that was like, hey, let's do this, or was it Warner Brothers?
I'm assuming it's Warner Brothers, and I think that the way they're marketing it is them basically being like, look at this fantastic artist that we signed, and look at these amazing songs that he wrote in this short span of time. Like, this is what they're selling you, is just the name and the tracks.
There's not even a picture of him on there.
No. And then you can just look at the album. You can just look at the cover and be like, oh, fuck, I love...
Like a kid who couldn't read could pick that out,
Yeah.
Like if they just know the sound of it, they'd be like, oh, that record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very just like straightforward, blank. I think it's a really great advertising kind of.
Oh, dude, before we get into the music, he on his website, he has a bunch of videos of himself.
Yeah.
Offering free guitar lessons for his songs. Dude, I think that is so cool. He's a busy, famous person, and he sets all that time aside to do. That's a lot of work. I thought that was so cool and wholesome. He is just a wholesome dude.
Yeah, he's just a chill guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, during COVID, he was doing a lot of posting stuff online to show people how to play his songs and stuff.
That's so nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
People are just indoors trying to maybe work
survive.
on their guitar chops
Yeah.
and stuff, and he's right there, just be like, "You need help."
Here I am.
Yeah.
All right, so what's our first song?
First song is "Something in the Way She Moves."
He's playing that Gibson J50,
Yeah.
the acoustic guitar. It just sounds so good.
Isn't it just crisp and clean?
That is like the proper Americana guitar. It is so, man, it just sounds really good.
It's such a great. I mean, you're kind of getting like one sort of flavor more or less with James Taylor, but this kicks off the album with what you're gonna get, and that guitar is just that guitar, and then his voice just in there together, and that's what you're about to get for this whole album is just some great guitar and great vocals at the least.
No bad songs.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, nothing that like. I'm sure I have a least favorite song somewhere in this album. I would really have to think about it for which one it is.
And it would still be an incredible piece of music.
Just like Little Joy, my least favorite song on the album is still, I'm like, it's still a good song.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some trivia on this song.
What's the trivia?
Did you look up this one?
Oh, I did. I know what it is.
Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. It's your album.
Also the pedal steel that's coming in on this
Mm.
is so good. It backs it up perfectly.
Who plays it on there?
Who plays that pedal steel?
Dan Dugmore. Deadly and Delicious.
Deadly and Delicious. That's what I'm talking about for that pedal steel. Oh, the backing vocals coming in on the chorus and then cutting out and just leaving him alone.
Dude.
It's,
Wow.
And I feel... And then, okay, anyway, so this is from his debut album, released on Apple Records. He put this out on his first album, something this
his first try.
fucking good. His first track. First thing he puts out is the first thing on this album, so it's very fitting.
That's the first thing you ever hear. Like, if you're in the record store and you find that album that he puts out, that's the first thing you ever hear by him.
Incredible.
Oh, wow.
This song was the inspiration for Something by the Beatles.
Yes.
George Harrison.
He inspired the man himself.
I mean, and it's the same lyrics that like kick off both songs. And then the I Feel Fine that James Taylor says on this, he was like, yeah, I got that from the Beatles. So it comes full circle.
Isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
They're just connected.
Also, you know, like if you put out an album in 1968, I would assume that you're like, you know, the Beatles are a huge influence on me, or at least you're like they're the biggest thing to ever happen.
They're bigger than gold.
And then their next album, they put out a song that they got from you in a way.
What an honor, man!
Yeah,
wow,
that's so good.
This was the song he played for Paul McCartney and George Harrison as an audition before signing Apple Records.
Oh wow.
So imagine, dude, you go in there and you go, I've got this little song, man, you want to hear this? Oh, go ahead and play. And you play, hey, George, he played that.
This song?
George, he played that one for us. It was really good.
I think I can make a song out of that.
Would you like to sign with us? Put that LP out there?
Liverpool. Dude, Caroline in my mind. Ooh.
Oh, Nate, what do you think of this masterpiece?
I think this is my favorite song on the album. This is my
too.
go-to karaoke song. Dude,
wow.
I sing this at karaoke usually first thing. That's the first thing
That's
I'll
a good
sing.
pick.
Yeah, just get it out of the way. I'm like, I have to sing this at some point tonight. I may as well start with it.
Sing it before I'm plastered.
His vocals on this are amazing. His voice is beautiful.
While he's playing that guitar, he's like finger picking. Dude, it's killer.
Also, full disclosure, I've seen James Taylor at Red Rocks.
Did he play this?
Oh, yeah.
Did you cry?
I don't think
Did you tear up? A little tear duck action?
I might have. I just remember it being an incredible experience. He did a great show. What do you think of this song?
I love this song, man. I relate to it so much. I told you I've moved like every single year of my whole entire life. And I always go to Tennessee in my mind when I'm feeling sad or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I know exactly what he's saying.
For you, though, it's like, can't you just taste the moonshine? Right?
Oh, yeah. That white lightning, baby. Jump on and buckle
White
up.
lightning.
That's what we call it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this song, dude.
Yeah?
Where's he from?
He was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I love this song.
He wrote this in London when he was recording for the Beatles for Apple Records because he missed being back home. So he wrote Caroline in My Mind while he was out there. And it came out as a single in 1969, and it didn't really do well. And
wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah. And then they re-released it on the Greatest Hits album, where it really caught on. But I can't believe that this didn't do well when it came out, because this song fucking kicks ass.
I know, the public is out of their mind. How do you not like this song?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Beatles are just about to break up at that time, too, so maybe everybody's just worried.
Spoilers.
Yeah, the melody on this, too, doesn't change up too much, but it just works really well. I think
it doesn't have to.
Yeah, the instrumentation just carries it if that were to be something that lacks on it, but it's not like it does.
It's like a really round song. There's no like sharp edges to anything he does.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
Fire and Rain. Dude, the intro to that song just really does it for me. It's very like rhythmic. Also, if y'all don't know, we're in New York City.
We're in New York, so sometimes you hear sirens. I'm in more of a main street kind of area. So.
Dude, you're at the wackiest intersection ever.
I really don't notice sirens, but because we're recording, I'm like, oh, there's.
Now it's different, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. This is the pre-studio charm that the fans eat up. Yeah, Fire and Rain's great, man. There's a great swell at 1 minute. Oh, who's playing the piano on this song?
Who's playing the piano on this song?
Carole King.
Carole King, dude.
Yes.
Fucking Carole King. He knew a lot of these other like kind of like soft rock people who floated in and out of his life, but yeah,
she's killing it.
Features Carole King on piano. The piano, I even like noted that the piano is great on this song. It really backs everything up really well. This is one of Taylor's biggest hits.
What's the song even about?
So the song is in 3 parts, actually. First part is about his friend Suzanne. When he was in London recording with the Beatles, she committed suicide. And yeah, Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. So that's about that. It's about he has the lyric Flying Machines and Pieces on the Ground. He had a band called Flying Machines that broke up. And so he's talking about the depression that led from his band breaking up and stuff. And then he just talks about how he's like singing about how fame can affect you in certain ways. Yeah, just him saying he's seen a lot of stuff, but he thought that he would see Suzanne again. You know, he just took it for granted that he would see his friend again.
That's sad.
He wrote this while in rehab.
Oh, I didn't know he went to rehab.
Yeah, he had a major drug addiction problem.
Do you know, like, to what?
I don't know if he was doing coke or... But yeah. I know he drank a lot of alcohol and did a lot of drugs and went to rehab and came out of it with this. This is like the song that if people know trivia about James Taylor, they know this is the song he wrote in rehab.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Next we got Sweet Baby James.
Oh, Deep Dreams and Blues Are the Colors I Choose. What do you think of this song?
I like it. It's very bouncy. Just the sound is just, it's gentle, it's sweet. He's singing about himself.
Yeah, I'll tell you, yeah.
Yeah, you got to tell, because I don't really know.
I got some trivia on the song.
Carole King, again, on piano for this song. What do you think of this song?
It's either Fire and Rain or this, or one of these is his most famous song. Oh. Yeah. No, Caroline in My Mind is still...
That's the best one.
On an album full of great songs. I still love this song, though. When I was a kid, I loved this song. I would listen to this all the time. It's a nice, like, cowboy campfire lullaby. It's really pulled together by the pedal steel. It's just there in the background the whole time.
Yeah.
The song is about his brother had a kid and named him James after him. And he was driving to meet his new nephew for the first time, and he thought up this song on the drive over.
No way, dude.
So it's a little like...
Wow.
Kind of like love letter to his nephew he hadn't even met yet.
That's really sweet, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was about him researching this.
Oh, yeah.
Or, listening to it.
He was like, I want to do like a cowboy lullaby kind of thing.
For like a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then he came up with a hit.
Again, so wholesome. This man is so wholesome. Country Road. Oh, dude, I love this song. It's my second favorite off the album.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's pulling out that drop D. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Sounds so good on that Gibson.
Great
J50.
intro.
Yeah, I wrote down gives a rambling adventure vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like you're
Yeah.
setting out on this long dusty trail and you're not gonna come home for years.
Yeah.
Here we go, but it's the beginning.
They even he does that pause at the end too where he goes, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down that country road. And then the drums come in, ba-da-da-da-da, country road.
Yes, dude, the ending is so nice. Oh my god.
The ending's like kind of like celebratory a little bit, you know? Like brings it up even more. Yeah, it's like a slow but upbeat song.
Oh, it has a lot of momentum, dude.
Yeah.
It's like he's this young kid going out there to just take over the 70s with his beautiful voice.
It was released in 71 on the Sweet Baby James album.
Tell him who played bass.
No, who played bass? I don't know who played bass.
Randy Meisner.
Randy Meisner played bass.
The bass player for the Eagles.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about Tom Waits after this. Tom Waits also has a little bit of a relationship with the Eagles.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it's negative.
Cool. Also cool.
Yeah. Is he just in town? Does he just want to be a gun for hire on this? Because the Eagles are a thing in 71.
Maybe it's like, ooh, James Taylor on Apple Records.
Right.
So, ooh, he's kind of big.
Hot shit.
Yeah, some hot shot. Let me get in on this.
Yeah.
Carole King on piano again.
Carole King on piano. Fantastic artist.
What do you think of the song, man?
You've got a friend. It's sweet. It's a really sweet song. Carole King. It was written by Carole King.
Was it really?
And she showed it to him before she'd written it, and he really liked it. And he was like, "Can I record it too?" And so they both recorded a version simultaneously.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that is some hot shot trivia right there.
Yeah. So they both had the song come out the same year.
Cool, man. Which one was received better?
His was received better.
Oh.
But I've heard her version of it too.
It's good?
And it's really good. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's like faster and
cool.
But it's still really good. But both of their versions are in the Grammy Hall of Fame.
Cool.
His version won him a Grammy for best vocal performance too.
The congas on the song are really nice.
The congas are really good.
It sets the flavor a little different than everything else we've heard, right?
It makes it really kind of laid back.
Yes, dude. Like you're walking in off the beach or something, and it's just like a live dude. You know, in every little small town in like Florida, there's an acoustic guitar player singing in those open air bars.
Yeah,
it's just like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Just patting on the drums a little bit,
dude. Who was singing those backing vocals, Nate?
Who's singing the backing vocals?
Dude, it's Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell's on this one. Yeah.
How cool is that?
This led to me for years growing up getting Carole King, Joni Mitchell, and Carly Simon mixed up because all of them were featured on James Taylor stuff, and I got introduced to all three of them through James Taylor, and so I was getting them mixed up all the time as a kid.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. Do you know the name of the album that this was released on?
No way, man.
Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon.
Wow, that's incredible.
Dude, I read that album title and I was like, dude, JR's gonna love this.
What we got next? Don't let me be lonely tonight.
Ooh, don't let me be lonely tonight.
Wow, dude, I listened to the words on this one and let me tell you, they're honest.
Yeah. Somebody spends the night and then like, just please sleep over.
I'm lonely.
I don't want to be lonely. Yeah. You must have been going through some shit in, what is this, 1972.
Yeah.
He's got on the Dog Man album.
Dog Man. Oh, this song has a great sax solo. To the tail end.
At the tail end, he just outros it on the...
Yeah.
On the...
Yeah.
I've heard this song so many times.
If this feels like an album. So much. Yeah. So much. I'm still not convinced this isn't just...
Yeah.
Like, this cannot be a greatest hits, like, grab bag. You know, it's so well organized.
On a greatest hits album, like, you know, this wouldn't be like some, like, single that was popular that's thrown into the greatest hits album. Mm-hmm. This is being very, like, combed over. Like, this will work perfectly flowing in this album. It won a Grammy.
Wow, really?
In 2002 for Best Vocal Performance.
It's pretty delayed.
He re-recorded it for a soundtrack or something. So, yeah. So another Grammy win for him.
What do we finally got next? Now we have Walking Man. Holy shit, what a song, dude.
Walking Man.
Who's the Walking Man?
Walks. It's James Taylor, apparently.
It's James Taylor, dude.
He's a damn
He's walking all over my heart and my ears.
Walking Man from his Walking Man album in 74.
Okay.
So this had come out only 2 years prior, and it didn't sell as well as they thought it would. So kind of the whole album sort of tanked a little bit, but they picked this song off the album.
It's a great one.
And put it onto this one. Yeah. When the strings hit in the middle of the song.
It elevates it so much. It hits hard.
Yeah, because they're like, this could have just been a repetitive song, and they build on it slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds great. The way that the song starts, the walking in silence, that makes me feel like a Simon and Garfunkel intro right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just with the two voices coming in together perfectly. How do you like it?
It's fucking great, man. This is like this really sounds like a James Taylor song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a James Taylor song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great electric piano in the fade out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's just so subtle. It's just there for a second.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's that little production stuff, that you can kind of afford when you have a bigger budget too.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you can be like, let's just have an instrument in the song for this much of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to add that little bit of flavor that nobody's really going to notice. It's great. Oh,
dude, he has such a good voice.
His voice is so
great. Oh my
great.
God.
This one really, I mean, they all showcase his voice, but this song really showcases his voice.
I agree.
How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, by the way. That's the name of the song.
I don't think this one fits in with the album.
You don't think it does?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes more upbeat than Everything But Mexico. It goes more upbeat than
right.
Else.
Even
yeah.
Mexico, we'll get to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think this should have been included if this was like an album.
Right.
It's the greatest hits,
because
so I get it.
It gets to squeak in there.
It's squeaked in, right, exactly. Yeah. Great song, love it. It showcases his voice better than most of the other songs do.
It does. He goes really bright.
Oh, dude, bright is such a good way to put it too.
Yeah.
Dude,
drum roll into the
how sweet it is.
Yeah. Drum roll in was great.
Oh yeah.
Comes right in there.
A little crunchy guitar on the back is so nice.
Pop piano.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's doing those harmony vocals?
Who's doing the harmony vocals?
Carly Simon, baby.
Carly Simon.
Right on.
His ex-wife.
Yeah. Great sax solo, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yes.
This song gets carried away by the strings. The strings come in. Everything is this, because this has a lot of instruments on it, and it could be crowded, and it's just layered so well. It's a poppy song with a lot of instruments, and that could get messy really fast, and it just layers really well.
It's like a solid block of sound.
Yeah, and his voice just is on top of it the whole time.
Yes. What a good song.
It's a cover of a Marvin Gaye song.
Mm-hmm.
It was released on his album Gorilla in 75. So it came out just before the greatest hits.
It was written by Holland Dozier Holland in 1964. So Marvin Gaye played it and made it famous.
Okay.
But apparently the song title is inspired by a signature phrase of Jackie Gleason.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Neat, right?
A lot of connections coming from this.
How sweet it is.
James Taylor album.
Dude, I'm telling you, this guy was all over.
Yeah.
The zeitgeist.
The zeitgeist.
There it is.
Yeah.
We're talking about this next song.
Mexico. What do you think of Mexico?
I love this song so much, man. It's one of my favorites of the album.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit. Just How Sweet It Is.
Yeah.
I'm it's the greatest hit thing.
Right.
Again.
Right.
Love it. I would have just taken this and the last one out.
Beautiful upbeat song.
Dude, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Oh my God, what you were saying, the delayed hit with the drums, that little conga slap.
I would argue that I think there needs to be something upbeat in this album, because otherwise you're just going to get acoustic all the way, or
that's true.
Just one level all the way, and then you're never going to get to go into something upbeat.
Maybe push Mexico back to the halfway point and take out How Sweet It Is.
Right. Because How Sweet It Is, I can really see how that just doesn't fit on the album.
This one squeaks in. I'd let it squeak in.
Yeah.
And because it's an original, it's not a cover. That's also a big
Right.
thing for me too.
Right.
What do you think of this song?
It's great.
You were dancing to it when you were playing it a
Oh
second
yeah,
ago.
this is I wrote down. You could throw this at a nice kind of light party. You know,
Play it on your boat.
yeah,
The yacht that we
play it
own.
on your boat. You know, people are playing LMFAO on their boat. You know,
Oh,
you
yikes.
can go have fun over there. We're playing Mexico on my boat.
Yeah.
We're gonna just
Hell
kind of
yeah.
we're gonna have a kind of controlled good time. You know,
Drink one of those little glass bottle Cayman Jack margarita things.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who wants some wine coolers? Yeah.
You slap the bag. Dude, who the hell is singing the harmonies?
Who's singing the harmony?
David Crosby and Graham Nash.
Wow.
Of none other than Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and then later Young. Holy shit, dude.
Oh,
even
my God.
more like just larger than life connections from this one dude.
Yeah.
Their voice, they're so distinct. You can like, I picked them up immediately when I heard it.
Right on there.
I never heard the song before, and I was like, "Is that
that
Crosby, Stills, and Nash?"
Yeah.
And it fucking was.
You had 2 of 3.
Yeah, no Steven today, but
It's such a good song.
it is.
The drums and everything coming in, the late hits,
Mhm.
all of it just carries the song so well.
Yeah.
And his voice is still, I mean, he's got great vocalists backing him too, but his voice is great on this song as well.
His voice matches with Crosby and Nash.
Yeah.
It's just as good.
Oh, you could have done Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, and Taylor. You know? That would have also
Wow.
been, yeah. But James Taylor was off just doing
Dude
his own
isn't
solo
bebopping
thing.
around.
Yeah. The lyrics describe a person who is fantasizing about Mexico, but they've actually never been. So it's just about like, yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, he even says, he's like, I never really been, but I'd sure like to go. But he
Right.
talks about escaping his troubles and going to this place that he dreams of as being exotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it features a 12-string guitar for the first time on the album.
Right. Yeah, how do you like that 12 string?
Dude, it's such a nice texture.
Yeah.
I'll never say no to a 12-string. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great texture. You know why 12-string guitars are a thing?
Why?
When people had like a regular guitar, they wanted to increase the volume. They just doubled all the strings
Oh.
to make it louder. And then it just gave it a cool like chorus effect.
Yeah, and now it just sounds
Cool.
great in this day and
Yeah.
age where it's like volume.
Doesn't
you
matter
don't have to worry
anymore.
about volume.
Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you think of this song, Nate? Shower
Beautiful.
the people.
I think that the intro takes a little while to get into it,
Okay, I agree with that.
but
It's worth the wait.
once you hit the chorus,
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
yeah. And who's in that chorus?
it explodes. Who's in it?
Damn, Carly Simon.
Damn, Carly Simon, dude. Oh, they both a couple songs about love. She's on them.
Sounds great.
They were in love.
Her voice has a great texture that matches really well with like the feel of his music.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's not like this oddball like,
As
what
soon
is she
as
doing?
those vocals hit in the chorus that are backing him, that's just the layer that you need in that song.
Mhm.
He carries it away. It's
Oh,
so good.
It makes it, dude.
Oh, what do you think about the instrumentation on this?
It's fantastic.
This hand drums, they got a little bit of hand drums in there.
Congas, I think.
It's from In the Pocket, which was the album that was out on the charts when Greatest Hits was on the charts.
Oh
at the
yeah,
same time.
yeah, yeah.
So this had actually just come out, and then they threw it right onto the
Fuck it.
Greatest Hits. So
Why not?
So both these songs were on albums on the chart at the same time.
Yeah, it's a good song, dude.
Yeah.
This is like that typical like not like arena type show, but it's
Yeah.
like something right below that. You know, you drive like an hour
Yeah.
or two to the next town over to see James Taylor.
Yeah.
You know, and he plays this song and you're waving your lighter back and
Yeah.
forth.
Shower the people you love with love. Yeah. Oh, a whole crowd doing
You know?
that.
Yeah.
I mean, he for sure played this at Red Rocks when I saw. He played
Wow.
everything on this album at Red Rocks when I saw
Really?
him. Oh, guaranteed, because he did more than just this. But nothing particularly stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Steamroller, a little bit, but I know that he played this and people sang along and had a good time.
It's a feel good song.
It's a really feel good song. Yeah. Yeah, it's sweet. Really sweet vocals.
Wholesome. More wholesome shit.
More wholesomeness. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great,
Coming
dude.
from old JT.
What do you think about Steamroller?
Oh, it sounds great.
It sounds great.
It sounds great, yeah.
It sounds great.
But
I don't think it belongs in
you
here.
don't think it belongs on the album?
I don't know, man. I feel like you could have done another just something like a a chugging,
Right,
faster,
right.
upbeat song.
Yeah. I
This
think
doesn't sound like a. It doesn't sound like James. It sounds like someone impersonating James Taylor.
there's stuff about that actually.
Is there really?
Yeah, but the like with the bluesiness and stuff
Yeah.
behind it, it does. I think this one can get it past because it's at the end of the album, right? So this whole
Yeah.
album's been really, lower level a little bit, and then you go out on a high note versus, a lot of the albums we've been listening to, they do, whatever like poppy songs they do, and then they do something
Yeah.
low at the
Yeah.
end. This one's gonna do the opposite.
What album? What parent album did this come from?
From the Sweet Baby James album.
So what's the context on that album? Are there more blues songs, or is this also a singular blues song?
So he wrote this because he was sick of going to New York clubs and seeing these white blues players doing basically this all the time.
Mm.
So this song was made satirically to mock inauthentic blues bands
Cool.
that were playing inauthentic blues.
That changes a lot of the song for me.
The thing is that this became a hit. So at what point, are you
Yikes.
mocking, and what point are you really selling something? Which, once you release it, it's kind of out of your hands. But I love it when the full instrumentation kicks in and all
Dude,
the
it's
horns
great.
backs them up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The guitar tone is interesting, dude. Like at the beginning,
Yeah.
it sounds like an electric piano for a second.
Yeah. and that's where it stands out to me a little bit, whereas if I'm listening to like a BB King song,
Mhm.
I'm not really questioning the guitar tone. And this one, I hear the guitar tone, and I'm like, is this too soft, or is it like not heavy enough on this side or something? Like there's something about
Yeah.
it. And then I hear that he made this song mockingly, and I'm like, is that on purpose? Like, how deeply was he thinking about this?
I hope it was on purpose because that'd be funny.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the song is basically written ironically. When I saw James
Yeah, did he
Taylor
play this one?
at Red Rocks, somebody in the crowd, somebody at Red Rocks was like, play Steamroller. Like, it got really quiet for a moment while the band was like,
Oh, one of those
doing
people.
that. Play Steamroller. And James Taylor picks up, he has this giant set list on like a giant like cardboard thing in front of him. And he points and he goes, Steamroller isn't even until we get to the other side of the set. He flips it over and points at Steamroller. And,
What?
Yeah, and just like showed everybody their playlist, like their set list.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, and he's like, we're not even, and the whole crowd just starts laughing. Like all these people at Red Rocks are laughing. He goes, just hold your horses, we're gonna play it.
How many songs were on the set list?
I think they played a good like a little over 2 hours.
Nice.
So
Nice.
however long that is. He did this. There's a song "Mill Worker" that he wrote for a Broadway musical,
Cool.
and he played that at the show. And it's just about like a young woman who works at a mill, and she has to like feed her children and stuff. And her
Mhm.
husband died, so she has to go to work every day. It's a great song.
Sounds really sad.
It's really sad. It's really good. It's really well written.
What's the Broadway it was written for?
It was a play that I think never actually got into production. But he got hired to write the music for it.
Nice. Still got paid.
Still got paid?
Give us some stats, Nate.
Yeah, so what happened with this album? I need to flip back to my other notes.
It was his best-selling album.
By far.
By far, with over 11 million units being sold only in the U.S., making it among the best-selling albums of the 70s.
And one of the highest-selling albums in Billboard history.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone 11 times platinum.
Oh my god. And for context, tell them what platinum means.
1 million album sales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that's
11,
a lot of
11
fucking
million.
sales.
I bet you this thing hits 12 when he passes away. God forbid,
dude.
but like, yeah.
Well, he's gonna live forever. He's like the Keith Richards, Bob Dylan
He's
type shit, just kind of immortal.
He's just around all the time.
Yeah.
Its peak position it made it to was 23 in the Billboard 200, but it re-entered in 2012 and got up to 15.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I'm sure that I'm sure there
Something
was
out in
something
pop
that happened
culture
where they're
happened.
like, celebrate this many years of James Taylor or whatever, and they really pushed it and got it up to 15. But yeah, it actually hit its peak position in 2012.
That's odd.
And it got released in 76. So that's like how relevant he's been to the culture in a way too, you know. So it was in the Billboard 200 December 4th, 1976. Yeah, so it entered at number 150 below his album In the Pocket. Number 10 in the Billboard 200 that week is a new world record by Electric Light Orchestra.
Gotta love ELO.
Dude,
Oh my
ELO,
god.
what
oh
a
my
band,
god. I
dude.
know.
Dude, number 9, Jackson Brown's Pretender.
Love Jackson Brown.
Number 8 is Fly Like an Eagle by Steve Miller Band.
Dude, oh my god, I love that record.
Peter Frampton Comes Alive.
Dude, oh
is
my.
at number 7. Blue Moves by Elton John is at number 6. The Song Remains the Same by Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
Number 4, Spirit, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Amazing. Amazing.
Number 3 is Boston by Boston. Oh.
I had it pulled up just in case.
Yeah. It was, that has been on the charts for 11 weeks.
That is the first album I learned on guitar.
On the old guitar. Now, the next has been in the top, no. Fly Like an Eagle has been on the charts for 28 weeks. But the number 2 position is the second most. At 21 weeks, it's Rod Stewart's A Night on the Town.
Great.
And yeah, and then
I love
number
Rod
1,
Stewart.
Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder.
Nice.
Fantastic album.
Can't beat
Great
that.
album.
What a great name.
It's been on the chart for 8 weeks. I wish this would tell me how long it lasts. Okay. Yeah, Songs in the Key of Life is such a great name.
I love
Such
that.
a Stevie Wonder name too. Yeah, that was in the middle of Stevie Wonder's like incredible miracle run too of albums. Like he just couldn't miss.
Dude, imagine like being like 21 at that time.
Wow. Yeah, going to bars and playing songs on jukeboxes. You couldn't miss, dude. Even if they didn't have Stevie Wonder on the jukebox.
Boston, Zeppelin,
Boston.
Elton John.
Other people who are just charting right now: Gordon Lightfoot, the Doobie Brothers,
Oh my god.
Leonard Skinner,
Dude,
Art,
yes.
Eric Clapton,
Yes.
Boz Scaggs,
Yes.
Parliament, Kiss, the Commodores, Fleetwood Mac, Chicago, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Eagles. Eagles' greatest hits was out at this time too.
Cool. That's a great record.
Alice Cooper, Donna Summer, Richard Pryor, the Ohio Players. Ooh, Ohio Players. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
That was fun. These are some great albums.
Do they work together?
Oh yeah, do these work together? Hey, would you own this on vinyl?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I
would
would.
own this on vinyl. Dude,
Yeah.
pulling this out and hearing that vinyl.
Imagine you're let's see. It's Saturday morning, you're off work.
Yeah.
You wake up, put this out on the record, and you start making coffee.
Ooh.
And you walk out on your porch and you see mountains everywhere, you know?
Oh my god. Walking man. Yeah.
Walking man, whoa.
Walking man walks. Both of these are great albums. Do they work together?
I
don't mind listening to both of them. You know, for my taste, I think they're both good albums. Because I've just known some people who really love indie rock music, but then you go back like past the 80s and they don't
Yeah, that's
know what
true.
you're talking about. Yeah, but even then, like not even talking about people, just do these albums go together. I don't necessarily think that they do.
I don't think so either. I
Yeah.
think they're great like by themselves.
Yeah.
But if you played one album at a party and then the other album right after that,
Yeah. Right.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Mm-mm.
You'd have to sort of work your way either up from James Taylor into something like Little Joy, or you
Exactly.
need to work your way down. Maybe that's the better way to do it. Let everybody know party's over. We're all settling down.
James Taylor's on.
James Taylor's on.
The homies can stay and sit by the campfire, have some more beers.
Yeah.
Stragglers, it's time
But,
to go.
you know, I've only met you once, man. I don't want you hanging out at my house.
Yeah, you might steal my
That
socks.
was my good friends. So his next album that's going to come out is called JT.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's a pretty famous. The album artwork is a pretty famous image of him that I've seen before.
So what do we got for next week? We got
Electric Warrior by D-Rex and Funeral by Arcade Fire.
All right, cool.
Thanks for coming on. the old listener thing to.
Thanks for coming on
I
this
don't know what I'm
journey.
trying to say.
Thanks for walking with us. Walking
Man walks.
Bye.
This has been No Singles.
This has been No Singles.